We back and we live. Let's get it, y'all. What's good? What's good? What's good? It's Unique from DMV Nation TV, man. We back with another video. You know what I mean? I'm just coming to do my late night venting sessions, y'all. Every night, I'm about to start coming on this jump. You know what I mean? We talking boxing, late night, whatever's going on in my mind as far as, you know what I mean, potential fights, up and coming fighters y'all need to be on the lookout for. I will be going around to the gyms and live streaming more, so y'all can see, some training workouts and different things of that sort. But until then, you know what I mean, I'm gonna still be getting on here and giving y'all, the unique point of view. That's what we gonna call this, my unique point of view, because everything that I'm coming with that I speak on when I speak boxing is only from a fan's perspective. You know what I mean? Some may label us as casuals, some may label us as just the everyday Joes, but at the end of the day, I know for a fact, you know what I mean? I love boxing. I love everything the sport brings. I love the excitement and to see two gladiators come up against one another. You know what I mean? Even when one isn't victorious, if he holds his shield a certain way, you know what I mean? Now he's in the conversation as the next guy to beat. You know what I mean? It's like boxing just, it's so many variants that you see in the sport. You know what I mean? But before we even continue this show, I want to say, man, what a career for Terrence Bud Crawford. What a career for Terrence Bud Crawford. Um, I want to take my hat off to Bud, one of my favorite fighters of all time, all time. You know what I'm saying? It's very emotional and sad seeing Bud walk away from the sport, but after you accomplish some of the things that Bud accomplished in this ring, and in the sport of boxing, what left do you have to prove? So if Bud decides that the time is up, then the time is up. If Bud decides that he'd come back for that 100 million that he was talking to with Andre Ward, then let's see Bud come back for that 100 million. But until that day, what a beautiful career from, what I'm saying, one of the best that ever lace up gloves in the sport of boxing, Terrence Bud Crawford, Mr. Omaha, Nebraska, Mr. Put the belt to ass on anybody he stepped to that like to sleep on him, Mr. I don't back away, I don't walk down, but I will step forward. It's like you can't do nothing but like really appreciate, what Bud brought to the sport, because he changed the narrative. A lot of promoters and networks was finding ways to put Bud on the back burner. You know what I mean? Even at one point when Bob Arum at Top Rank said that Bud wasn't the star that Bud is and let Bud slip off. Bud showed loyalty. Bud showed the only thing Bud wanted was for Bob to put him in certain positions that Bob wasn't willing to put him in, because Bob knew that why would I throw my best stable mate, my best horse from the stable all day, and then it's not a promise on return to investor. So you just gotta think about these type of things. You know what I mean? It's not like it can't be another face of Top Rank that make it to the stages that Bud made it to. But I'm gonna be honest, that might have been one of the last of the Mohegans when you thinking about the run that Terrence Bud Crawford went on. So this isn't just an average run. It wasn't just something that happens overnight, y'all. It's something that was taken strategically every step of the way for him to put himself in position to say he's a five weight class champion, a 5 weight class champion, 3-time undisputed champion in 3 different weight classes is just, you don't hear about these type of accolades. You don't hear these type of accolades. These ain't accolades you gonna hear on the normal when you talking about, what I'm saying, when you talking about boxing, because what people don't understand is sometimes certain fighters only get one good opportunity. You know what I'm saying? They only get that one big shot. You know what I mean? Like, so to know that you did enough in the sport to accumulate all of those accolades in one space like that just let you know, you know what I'm saying, the journey that Terrence Bud Crawford been on the whole time he been on this journey. So, you know, I applaud Bud. You know what I'm saying? Bud did a hell of a job in the sport. We gonna miss you, Bud. Hopefully, Shakur. Hopefully, Shakur is the next the next guy we really gotta look out for. The next guy to ascend to the next level. You got a lot of fighters in the sport right now looking amazing. I need y'all to start locking eyes on Dirk Scooter Davis out of Washington D.C. It's somebody y'all really need to look out for. Scooter coming with nothing but action. The whole fight coming with style, coming with precision. You know what I'm saying? He gonna hit you with them good body shots that's gonna take the wind out you. You know what I mean? Like most of his wins seem like they been by body shot. He crushing opponents, man. Like you gotta watch out. Man, Scooter on he coming. It's a shock in the water, y'all. It's a shock. It's shock season. It's a shock in the water. You hear me? Scooter is on the way. He coming. Shout out to the homegirl, Tierra Skinner. She just announced her pro debut. You know what I mean? Will be happening. Let me check the location for y'all. Check the location for y'all right now. She just posted it. Here to support. Okay. She will be at Richmond International Raceway. Is there a date? I'm looking for a date now, y'all. January 4th. Or is that January 24th? Let me make sure I'm getting this right, y'all. It looked like it say January 4th. Okay. January 4th. Rumble at the Raceway. Tierra Groovy Baby Skinner. Richmond International Raceway. Make sure, you know what I mean, y'all check this out, this event right here. You know what I mean? It's my homegirl pro debut. You know what I'm saying? She coming for what she feel as though this game over. You know what I mean? So I wish her well with that. You know what I mean? She got her blessing answered, you know, her prayers answered. You know what I mean? She been talking about going pro and getting this debut for some time now, y'all. So, you know, the stars are starting to align for her. So that's a beautiful thing. Y'all tap into the Upton Boxing Gym if y'all want to, you know, reach out and get in contact with Tierra Skinner, Tierra Groovy Baby Skinner. Then make sure y'all contact her coach A Nice. Try to set something up, maybe an interview, live stream, whatever she's down to do. You know, help promote her fight coming up. And just keep spreading love, y'all. That's why we gotta be a stronger community. You know what I'm saying? In the boxing world, however we can show each other love the best way we can. You know what I mean? All support isn't money, y'all. All support doesn't have to come down to how much bread you got. You know what I'm saying? Even if you can't attend the event, you can still post the event. You can still tell other people about the event. So, you know, y'all just make sure y'all spread that on. You know what I mean? Y'all show love. Y'all want people to show y'all love, so y'all show people love the same way. You know what I mean? And that's how support works, and that's how we, you know, that's how we make sure we get to that next stage in life, y'all. We all try and get there. I'm trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? One way in the media field. Some of my friends try and get there in the boxing ring. Some of my friends try and get there in the field of culinary yachts, in the field of security. Whatever it is that y'all doing, let's try to keep our head up high, keep on going towards these goals and these dreams of ours. Because honestly, and it's like my man Trey Chaney told me, you know, when you give up, you never know if these dreams gonna happen for you. You know what I mean? Because at times life can be overwhelming for us, y'all. Life can be a lot on us. You know what I mean? We take hits. We go through our own personal endeavors. We go through our own personal struggles in life. So at times it's like we could walk away from the things we love most because we get occupied by other things going around. But at the end of the day, the things that you got going on, you got to find ways of fighting around it and fighting through, because you giving up on your dreams would be like it never existed. When you look back 10 years from now, 15 years from now, it's going to be something that's going to haunt y'all. Take my word. I used to be an artist. I rap most of my life. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of times I felt like I was better than this guy, better than that guy. Knowing, you know what I'm saying, my abilities, I was always working on my craft, you know what I mean? So I felt like lyricism was going to make me the best out of the bunch. But I had to realize it's more to it. You got to learn how to make a song. You got to, learn how to count bars. You got to know what hooks go well. You know what I mean? You got to know what's going to work and what people like to listen to at the same time too. So when you only make music for you, or you only live life for yourself, you will never see how big your foundation can be, because you only living for yourself. You got to live for others as well. You know what I mean? As I let y'all know, I got 4 beautiful daughters: Hope, Malia, Riley, and Ryan. I love all 4 of my daughters. I make sure that I'm in their lives the best way I can be as a father. I don't see 2 of my daughters as often as I would, but we gonna handle that, child. We gonna get to these points where I pull my life back in the direction I want to. So if y'all ever see there times, I'm not, up to streaming or coming on stream, y'all gotta understand, like, people got other things going on in life. I know it's not on y'all to understand, but this is why, we come on here to express ourselves, to let y'all know that we not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. People with money are not perfect. People without money, they got their own struggles going on. People with money got their own struggles going on. So it's different situations for different people's lives. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all, just like these fighters, we gotta get back out there and we gotta keep fighting. We gotta keep squabbling. You know what I'm saying? We can't give up. It don't matter what nobody thinking about us. It don't matter the people judging us. It don't matter who not supporting us. That stuff don't matter. What do matter is what you got inside of you. What's right here? What's in your heart? How do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you a quitter? Do you feel like you don't want to go out there? What you know you can go out there? Nah. So when you know that, you gotta fight back and you gotta show these people like, hey, Slim, I'm not laying down for nobody. I'm not laying down for nobody. I'm gonna keep going a day of my life until I can't keep going no more. And that's when you know you gave it your all. Now, if for some reason life throw you off balance even more than that, you're gonna have to regroup, come to the Lord, talk to God, pray on it, and keep your head up high, that you're gonna get back to the place that you need to be in life. The fact that I have a room right here for me to stream, man, y'all, that's a blessing. The fact that I can get on live and talk to y'all about boxing and put myself in these places and put myself in these rooms, that's a blessing, y'all. It's not promised. It's not promised for me to be the guy that's doing these things. You got 100 other different boxing personalities or people in the world of boxing that's doing media that people can go work with. So when I look at, the Andrew Councils with Triple Threat, or I look at Coach Boog and how he do it over there at Bald Eagle, or I look at, Coach Nesto and how he, invited me in Hillcrest with open arms. I appreciate all 3 of our coaches. I appreciate what the DMV has been able to do for me in general. So if it's never a time where I let y'all know this, thank you for everything y'all have done for me. And I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart. Without y'all fighters, it wouldn't be no media for me to cover. You know what I mean? Without the fighters make DMV Nation TV. Without the Stephon Bricklayer Hops, without the Dirk Scooter Davises, without the Nasheed, you know what I mean? Smith, like, where would we be at? Where would we be without the Sugar Seas and Sugar Waynes and 10K Trays? Where would we be? where would I be? I would be nowhere. You know why? Because they took me in with open arms, and they allowed me to come into their gyms, gym by gym, with a phone like this and get as much coverage as I could, and crack as much jokes as I wanted to, and just made me feel, you know what I'm saying, like one of the guys, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you get that, when you get that invitation like that to come cover the sport, you know, in an in-depth way, then you gotta realize, man, everybody don't have that privilege to be able to move throughout their city that the type of way that you moving throughout your city. So with that being said, you know what I mean? I gotta step my work ethic up. I gotta step my game up, y'all. This is me getting on live telling y'all right here, right now. DMV Nation TV, Unique, Damo, whatever y'all know me for. I'm on the grind right now, y'all. I'm gonna make sure the DMV Nation TV is where it needs to be in the sport of boxing. I know I'm still a student of the game, somebody that needs to learn more about the craft, but I'm gonna tell y'all like this: as much as I gotta learn, as much as I gotta, you know what I'm saying, place inside my mind, and you know what I mean, and build on when it comes to this sport, I'm willing to do so. You know what I mean? I'm trying to leave a legacy behind. I'm trying to lead a legacy forward. Rest in peace to my grandfather, Dr. Arnold McKnight. You know what I'm saying? Him being the reason I was exposed to the sport of boxing. I appreciate him for that. So with me knowing that, I'm going to keep continually being here in their faces. You know what I mean? Not in the boxers' faces, in y'all fans' faces. Letting y'all know that DMV Nation TV is here to stay. We here to keep hitting y'all with interview after interview after interview, or live stream after live stream. Cause that's what I gotta understand. You know, just because I'm not doing an interview, don't mean I don't need to jump out on these lives and talk to y'all, man. Y'all my people. Dreams, motivation, victory, man. DMV Nation is. Y'all my people. I appreciate y'all. So for every stream I do, you know what I mean, I will be giving shout outs. I will be letting y'all, you know, hear y'all name called out, so y'all can see I appreciate every last one of y'all that step on these streams, man. You can start out with 5 viewers and it can turn to 500. Don't give up. You keep going where you at. Some people stream on Twitch, some people stream on Kick, some people stream on YouTube. I'm a YouTube guy. I will figure out them other you know what I'm saying, sites later on down the line. But right now, my only sole focus for real is Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Make sure y'all tap in. Y'all smash that like button. Y'all hit subscribe, man. We need these subscribers over the top. My goal is 100,000 subscribers, y'all. I want to know the feeling of having that silver plaque right there on the wall behind me. I want that feeling. I want, oh, see, here we go. I want that feeling, y'all. I want the feeling of having that silver plaque right there with that Chad Boswick photo is a Black Panther. I want to know that I put that silver plaque right there. I want to know that my hard work, my dedication got me over the top to that 100,000. I want to know that I recorded clip after clip after clip, or I clip farmed 100 clips, you know what I'm saying, of good content. And that's another thing, y'all. Anything we record on live stream, you know what I'm saying? Make sure, you know, y'all can always do what y'all want with the footage. I'm not one of these guys that's gonna hold you to reusing my footage. That's why it's open for remixes and other things. If you want to stream record some things that I might drop, go ahead, be my guest. I'm not against that, y'all. I just want the content and the fighters that I got love for to get the recognition and the respect that they deserve. You know, it's a wave coming through the DMV. And I think we starting to show guys out here, you know what I'm saying, well, around the world that, you know what I mean, DC, Maryland, Virginia got some of the best boxers, in the sport. I mean, not just our area, there's some of the best boxers in the sport are coming out of the DMV. You know, it's like we caught the flu or something came through this junk, no different than how I did with PG with the ballers. You know what I'm saying? When all those hoopers was coming out and still coming out of PG Maryland. You know what I mean? It's like guys is really You know what I'm saying? Taking the craft more serious. It's not like how some of the boxers and you know, I'm not saying always, you know, but at one point we had a wave of boxers in the DMV that I don't feel like gave it the 100%. But now the guys that we see nowadays, these guys is hungry. They not coming to play. I ain't come to play with y'all. No, they ain't come to play. They come to take over, y'all. Like T.O., they in takeover mode. You know what I'm saying? But as we speak on that, not to jump topics too much, but you know, I don't know y'all thoughts on the Teofimo Lopez Shakur Stevenson matchup. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like I don't want to say it's a 50-50 fight. I don't even want to say it's a 60-40. I do want to say it's a maybe a 55-45 style fight. Only because you can't sleep or count Teofimo Lopez out. This is the same guy to beat, you know what I'm saying, Lomachenko, to take all them. It was a ball for him. So when you sleeping on somebody like T.O., you don't know what T.O. going to show up on one night. So is this the T.O. It showed up with Loma and pressed his jab and took his time and picked them apart slowly but surely? Or is this the T.O. that fought Kambosos and let Kambosos come in there and shock the world? We got to find out, y'all. We don't know what's going to happen yet. It's T.O. and Shakur in that ring together. With the support system and the corner that Shakur has, you expect Shakur to come in here and do amazing things, but we really don't know, y'all. We don't know. This is the thing about the sport. We need to stop giving takes and saying guys is going to lose or being disrespectful, saying who not cracking or who not doing this or who not doing that. A lot of times, as the fans, we can't do half of the shit that the boxers doing. So to sit back and keep discrediting the fighters, at times we gotta take a step back and look at ourselves and say, hey, look, man, maybe they don't deserve all that scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't deserve all the shots that they taking because, you know, that's the thing, man. I believe in the sport, and especially on the young fighters. I feel like the media can be a lot. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the media can be very stressful. I feel like it's not always therapeutic, you know what I'm saying, for some of the younger fighters because, you know, with the media at times we bait y'all into clickbaitable questions. We bait y'all into asking about other fighters, creating negative narratives. We sit back and shine light sometime on the things that shouldn't be, you know, paid attention to as much. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at, you know what I'm saying, the positive things, we don't speak on that enough. You know, you got a lot of fighters out here to give back to the community while people are all on live and, you know, whatever else getting in these interviews and they disrespecting Gervonta Tank Davis. Think about it like this. Gervonta Tank Davis just gave out more coats, more food than a little bit out there in Baltimore. What did your favorite fighter do? That's a question I ask. What did your favorite fighter do? Tank giving back to the area. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is Baltimore, that's still the area. That's our cousins. We got love for Baltimore. He giving back. And we got fighters out here in DC, Maryland, Virginia. If they want to hone in or lock in on their areas and their neighborhoods more, they can do so. You know what I mean? Once I get myself to a certain point in life, I will be stepping around Rhode Island Avenue 4th and giving out all type of turkeys and everything else up Edgewood. So salute to the young people up there this in the music scene trying to do whatever it is they doing. I got homeboy named Sam Payne up there. Sam is an amazing rapper. Make sure y'all tune in to Sam Payne. Amazing rapper, man. He been going like this since he was really like 11, 12 years old. Sam had nothing but bars. And that's just on the side note. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know about the music scene here in the DMV as well. Because, you know, it's a huge music scene here as well. You know what I mean? But we here to talk boxing, y'all. And that's what we here to do. I need people to stop coming out to Rolly Romero, man. It's getting crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy. Everybody feel like Rolly the guy to pick at or the guy to call out, man. Rolly is very unpredictable. You don't really know with Rolly. With him defeating Ryan Garcia, I feel like that was a victory and a name on his resume that he wanted for as long as I can remember. Rolly wanted to fight Ryan Garcia before Ryan got the Gervonta Davis fight, before Ryan, image and social media blew up to the point that it is. Rolly and Ryan fought when they were young. They had a spawn match, and Rolly felt like he got the best of Ryan. So that put Rolly in a thought process like, I dominated him in spawn, I feel. So I feel like I can do the same thing in the world boxing ring, and that's what he felt, and that's what he brought to the world. He dropped Ryan Garcia. A lot of people didn't see that coming. So with him doing that, you know what I mean, it really showed a lot of people, like, Rolly is very unpredictable. You don't know. But then when you see Rolly fight somebody like a Pitbull Cruz, move forward, pressure style fighter, is just, you know what I mean, bringing the fight to you the whole night. Rolly, he couldn't deal with that level of pressure. So when you think about somebody like Devin Dream Haney calling out Rolly Romero, I really feel like that would be food for Devin. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I feel like Devin the Dream Haney is just on a different level right now, y'all. Y'all can call me Devin the Dream. Y'all can call me a Devin fanboy. Y'all can throw the insults about Devin all day, every day. The one thing about this that you can't take away is Devin is a tremendous fighter and a hell of a champion. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a champion. What he did at 147 by moving up the fight, a guy that a lot of people wasn't calling name. I don't remember these guys saying Brian Norman, I want to fight Brian Norman. I want to get in the ring. The only person that was calling for a Brian Norman fight was Jerron Boots Ennis. Outside of Jerron Boots Ennis, nobody at 147 was calling for a Brian Norman Jr. fight. So now that we have that fight, it's right here on the table. Devin, you know what I'm saying? He can't do this business. You still got other guys. You got some Philly guys that's in position right now. He might want to give one of them an opportunity. To hit Smalls or somebody, might want to give one of them an opportunity. We don't know which route Devin might take after this. But I know one thing. He got nothing but pure intentions of dominating 147, y'all. You talking about a future Hall of Famer if his career goes in the right direction. If he keeps if Bill keeps narrating his career in this direction that he's going right now, take my word, right here, right now, Devin the Dream Haney will be a Hall of Famer. He's a future Hall of Famer. You can argue and say his resume as a noun would still put him in the Hall of Fame. He accomplished more in the sport of boxing than any of his peers. None of his peers accomplished what he accomplished in the sport of boxing. None of his peers. Not one guy in his weight class, in his age bracket, any of that had to come up with Devin has accomplished the same feats that Devin has. Beating George Kambosos put him where he needed to be. But I was just talking about my home. I was just talking to my homie about this earlier, and I was asking him, like, when you think about a fight with Devin the Dream Haney, and then you think about a fight with Teofimo Lopez, if Teofimo Lopez never lost his fight to George Kambosos, the only question I ask y'all is, do you really think, honestly, do y'all think he would have still got that opportunity? Y'all let me know this below. Do you think if George Kambosos lost to Teofimo Lopez, that Devin the Dream Haney still would have went on to become undisputed, where Teo had gave Devin that opportunity for Devin to become undisputed? Or was that a one-time situation, y'all? Let me know down in the comments. You know what I mean? Was George Kambosos just the perfect opponent for Devin, or would Devin still became undisputed if he fought Teofimo Lopez? Drop y'all thoughts below. Let me know something, y'all. I wanna know, what do y'all think about that? Got some other content coming y'all way. I will be live streaming some of the events going on out here in the DMV. I will be putting myself in these places I need to be more often as far as me just venturing out networking more. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a house body individual. I like to, be in the crib, taking my phone, doing some editing, setting up an interview, things of that sort. But right now, man, we in different times, man. You gotta move around. You gotta be amongst the crowd. To some degree. You still can be to yourself, you know what I'm saying? But you still gotta go out and you gotta search for content. You can't be a content creator and not create original content. So that's what it comes down to. You gotta get out here. You gotta wanna, what I'm saying, record content. You gotta wanna hunt for clips. You gotta wanna, love the field that you in. I see some of the reporters when they get to a certain point, people don't realize some of the reporters that's on TV, they started out right here on YouTube. They started out right here on Instagram. They started out right here building themselves up. You know what I mean? Over time, you get better with the way you deliver your message. Over time, we get better with editing and other things. You know what I mean? That's so. But that's the thing, y'all. Only thing you can do is keep working on whatever it is. Like I said, that you working on. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you got a rough draft going on of your dream right now, keep pushing it. Because at the end of the day, at least you're trying. At least you still attempting to do something that's related to what you want to do in the long run. You will find a video editor later on. You will find a camera person later on. You will find these things later on. But if all you got is yourself, remember you still got God. You still got God with you. And if you got God, then anything else is possible. You're gonna be able to fight through whatever you got going on as long as you keep your faith in the Lord. It might get hard at times, y'all. It might be stressful. It might even get lonely on this journey, but you just gotta keep going. There's no giving up. There's no time to, look at all the negatives when we gotta pay attention to the positives, y'all. At least you got a platform to build. You know what I'm saying? I got a homeboy to tell me all the time, you know what I mean? A lot of people will kill to be in your shoes, Nick. You know what I'm saying? They tell me a lot of people will kill to be in your shoes, and I tell them all the time, no, it's not. How you doing, brother? No, it's not an Israelite channel, brother. We invite on guests though to talk boxing. If you want to come up and talk boxing, then that's what we do on here. I'm pretty good. Just talking to the people about boxing, man. That's what we doing here. We talk to the people about boxing. I appreciate you tuning into my channel, even if it's for a short second. You know what I mean? We appreciate any love we able to accumulate. We just trying to build a good community over here in the sport of boxing, y'all. So, you know what I mean? If you love boxing like I love boxing, you know what I mean? You love the sport, then you come chime in. Let's talk matchups. Let's talk future fighters. There will be future stars in the sport. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk events going on and let's trade ideas. It's a meeting of the minds. Let's talk boxing. That's what we here for. So, you know what I mean? Back to what I was saying, y'all. A lot of the fighters that's coming up nowadays, you know what I mean? I feel like they just more hungry. You know what I'm saying? The accolades that they chasing, the things that they accomplishing, they getting it done. You know what I'm saying? In a tremendous fashion. And it's like a lot of them almost speed tracking their careers. You know what I mean? And it's like you really can't get mad at them for wanting to speed track their careers when they feel like, hey man, I got a family that's counting on me. I'm trying to get paid. I gotta get paid so I can take care of my sisters and my daughters, or you know what I'm saying, my sons, and you know what I'm saying. Everybody got a reason for why they want to go pro. You used to see longer amateur careers when guys would come up, but now it's not the amateur careers aren't as extensive as they used to be. You know what I mean? Guys are going pro quicker now because they try and get to that bag. They try and get to the bag. They want bigger opportunities. They want to prove to the world that, you know what I'm saying, they got what it takes, man. And that's the thing. Any dream that you chasing, at some point you gotta step in front of the dream. You gotta be in front of your vision and your idea of what you want and tell people like, hey, this me right here. I want to make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what field you in. Being aggressive towards that, being aggressive towards what you want is always a must. If I wasn't aggressively posting videos every day on Instagram, y'all, people would not know who DMV Nation TV is. So the same way I had to build my following, my cult following on Instagram, I have to do the same thing on YouTube. But the thing is, when you move on to a new platform, you start off at zero. You're nothing. And you gotta understand that. Without the supporters and the love that we get from y'all, our channels don't exist. I mean, we can sit on here all day and talk to our ears, turn blue. But without the supporters, the people coming on here to chime in and drop a comment, to smash the like button, to subscribe, what are we doing? So I wanna thank each and every last person that joins my lives on a day-to-day basis. I will be getting on live multiple times in a day to talk boxing or to just talk to y'all in general, man. You know, anything y'all got going on, I'm not the perfect individual. I got things going on in life as well. There's a space that you can be comfortable, man. Let's talk. You know what I mean? It's for women and men. It's a safe space. Nobody's here to be a pig. Nobody's here to be rude. You know, we here to, you know what I'm saying, the unify and to have a good community of people here on YouTube, y'all. So, you know, for each and every person that's chiming in and the people that drop bread to the cash out, whatever is going on, I appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? Every person that come in this joint and show love, all of y'all will be shouted out as well. So just know, all y'all be getting shout outs and stuff. Let me make sure I drop the there we go. I dropped the comment, y'all. There we go. Let's see. Yes, sir. Weaving Spiders. Shout out to Weaving Spiders for dropping that comment. I appreciate you, Weaving Spiders. Y'all go ahead and y'all make sure y'all tap into Weaving Spiders. That's a YouTuber as well. So whatever journey Weaving Spiders is on, make sure y'all support. You know what I mean? Every last one of us has a journey. That's what I've been telling y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all know, you know, I'm not gonna say a fear of getting on live, but it was like anxiety, you know, where it's like you really don't know how people are gonna accept talking to you within long conversations, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about live is people don't realize these streamers are very brave. You gotta sit there and talk when you're not having a person to occupy your live, you have to sit there and just focus in on the camera. It's almost like a performer on stage. The moment you start performing, then the crowd goes dead. But the moment that, you know what I mean, you start to swing these topics, you start to give people more, you know what I mean, then they start chiming in, they start tuning in. And that's why I said to build, you know, to build a community, I feel like it's gonna take all of y'all, one by one viewer at a time. You know, we see these reels that got the sound off when Speed said, "Oh, I started off with one viewer, then I had two viewers, then from two viewers I had five viewers." It's the truth, y'all. I started off with one follower on DMV Nation. Then I looked up on DMV Nation, and now I got 34,000 followers on DMV Nation TV. I want to thank every last person that taps in to follow me. I want to thank every last person. Make sure y'all hit the cash out. We appreciate any love we receive. I will be on live stream to about, I give y'all about 5, 6 o'clock maybe. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how I feel. But yeah, man. That's what we here for. I'm gonna be out here in the field today. I got an interview over at Chipotle. I'm gonna knock that out. Cause I'm still a working man, y'all. I'm still working jobs, still going out here to interview, still hustling when I can. Selling bottles of water and cut fruit. I'm not no celebrity, y'all. I'm not trying to be a celebrity. I'm just trying to get good work. I'm trying to build this brand up to what it need to be. And I'm trying to put my life in a stable position. You know what I mean? And the way of doing that, I'm not saying that I'm not stable now, y'all. I'm just saying that we always can be moving up and doing more in life. We always can be trying to achieve more, accomplish more, and build a bigger foundation for ourselves at all times. So this what I'm gonna be here with y'all on a day-to-day basis talking about. You know what I mean? Not just boxing. We talking life as well. So, we all got our own, as I say, struggles and things we got going on, y'all. Don't give up. I'm gonna keep telling y'all don't give up, cause it's almost like I'm talking in the mirror right now, and I'm telling myself as well, do not give up. Yeah, do not give up, cause there ain't no time to give up, man. You came too far, you've done too much to just lay down and not keep fighting for the things that you feel as though you wanted to obtain and you wanted to hold and keep in your life. So as I said before, you appreciate the things you have around you. If you got space to record, I don't care if all you got a closet. If all you got is a closet to set up your podcast or set up your YouTube channel, and all you got is a phone and a phone holder, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all keep on doing what it is that y'all do and that y'all love, y'all. We not going nowhere. We not giving up. It's gonna be a long journey with y'all. But y'all will be saying more than DNB Nation. Y'all won't just be saying shorts. Y'all will be getting more long form videos. Y'all will be getting me breaking outside of my comfort zone more and talking to y'all on a day-to-day basis. Um, I gotta work on saying words like and you know what I'm saying? It's like just building up confidence, y'all. Over time, the confidence will get better. You know what I mean? I get slicker with my wordplay. I be a stronger interviewer, a stronger live streamer. But until then, I'm still a work in progress. We still gonna keep working on what it is that we working on. I should share this live stream out. I don't know why I didn't do that. So I apologize, y'all. This definitely could have had way more views than it had. Let me tap in real quick and send this live stream out to DNB Nation TV. Yes, I'm setting up the link right now, y'all. Y'all excuse me. Let's get back on stream. Yeah, I had to send the stream link out, so I apologize for that. But yeah, we definitely we had to push that link out, y'all, so more people can see what's going on right now. Got to get the people up in here, man. Let's talk. Let's get these people up in here. And the moment I'm on YouTube now, Twitch starting to move, yeah. I'm not about to. I ain't giving Twitch no energy right now, y'all. I'm only focused on YouTube. We gonna be giving y'all these YouTube streams every day for 30, 40 days straight. Getting on here an hour to 2 hours a day with y'all multiple times in the day. When I don't got things going on, I'm definitely gonna be here with y'all just streaming. Now make sure y'all drop a W in the chat. I appreciate it. That's all the love y'all guys show. Drop that W in the chat. Yeah, that was actually my old job, y'all. I just applied to be a cook over at the school over there. I used to be a daycare teacher, so you know what I mean? That's me throwing my name in the hat. They got a cook position available right now. I'm just doing what I can, man. The holiday season. Dudes is just trying, to amend this season, man. This is a season to get tough on some people. I don't know how the season treating y'all, but man, we gotta get through this season. It's just a time, you know what I'm saying, that comes around every year. You know what I mean? We handle it accordingly and just move on from it. You know what I'm saying? It's the best thing we can do. At the end of the day, like the winter time is a part of life, you know what I mean? So don't let the pressures of the winter time take you out of your sink and out of your funk, y'all. So that's just something to let y'all know, man. We here for the long run. I'm over here thinking if I want to shoot out to the gym today to try to get y'all a live stream, or if I want to knock out my interview first and then get y'all a live stream, or if I want to set up an interview before I leave out the house today, then go hit the interview up and then come back and live stream. I'm not sure. We're gonna figure out our day soon. It's gonna be a hectic day. But we definitely will be on this live faithfully, y'all. So y'all gonna be just saying a little bit of everything, man. Y'all gonna be knowing the whole. The thing about streamers that people don't talk about, it's some of the most vulnerable individuals. Cause you get on here and it's our job to talk to y'all, right? But then it's like we put ourselves in the most, you know what I'm saying, vulnerable spot, like, cause we just sitting here. So it's just like if a person see that you uncomfortable, that you falling asleep, or that, I mean, whatever else, you know what I mean? It's something that they can tap in on, y'all. Not the ramble, I'm just throwing that out there. I need all y'all to tap in and go follow DMV Nation on Facebook. This is what I need from y'all. I need y'all to go follow DMV Nation on Facebook. Make sure y'all go follow the DMV Nation page on Facebook. We need as many followers on Facebook as we can get. Next to YouTube, Facebook is, in my eyes, the number two. You know what I mean? I feel like YouTube get you where you need to be, but Facebook will get you where you need to be as well. So don't sleep on Facebook and the power of Facebook, y'all. Definitely make sure y'all tap in with Facebook. Make sure y'all create a like page. Everybody should have a like page on Facebook. Everybody should have a like page. That's what we doing. Everybody, I'm telling everybody I know that posts his content on Instagram to make sure you create a fan page on Facebook and treat it as a blog. So now you're not just posting just to post. You'll be posting, get monetized, getting paid to post what it is that you want to post. So make sure that y'all create a Facebook like page. That's very important and very much overlooked. I wish everybody stop tuning in to well stop bashing Cass and that, man. Let that man live, my God. Let the youngin' live. Trying to set up some interviews right now, y'all. Definitely trying to set up some interviews right now. About to bring somebody in on stream real quick, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's spice up the place a little bit. I mean, no Diddy. Let's spice it up a little bit, man. Man. Let me go ahead and send this live stream out to my guy right here. Make sure we get some things going, bro. Hop on the stream. That's what we doing, man. That's what we doing. AD. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit me up on the gram. I'm gonna make sure y'all send y'all the stream link. You know what I'm saying? We go from there. Make sure I can bring bro in here. Yeah. Come in and come out. Let me see. And I save the stream link so I can send it out to a couple more people as well. Yeah, I'm trying to get my dog to join stream at 5 a.m. in the morning. That seem a little crazy, man. He like, man, dude, I'm asleep. Like, what you want, man? Give me some time to get the guest on, yeah. It's time to. Yeah, that's set up for later. That's set up for later, y'all. That's set up for later. But yeah, man, it's coming. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? Got these interviews on stream coming for y'all every day. Every day. So, you know what I mean? Y'all definitely tune into this, man. It's been 1 hour of a stream. We will be back later. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a break, but I appreciate everybody for their time, their love, and their support, man. DV Nation TV. We out.